Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm here again with another edition of Interpretations. And I haven't thought of a cooler name for it, so if you do, please tell me down below. Please, because I haven't thought of one. But make sure you subscribe because I am always coming out with new videos. Always. So you want to be there. You want to see them. I know you do because I do. So let's just get on into this one. So this is Interpretations, I think episode 3. And this one I went with an interview, and it is Larry King Now, and he was interviewing KeKe Palmer. And first of all, I love Larry King Now, so like if you hear Larry King Now a lot in these videos, it's because I love him. And yeah, honestly, I love old people. That's the thing. I just love old people. Old people are my thing. Like, I love them. I want to be them. My goal in life is to get old. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about the interview that he did with KeKe Palmer, and I just love watching his interviews, and I was kind of like on a marathon of a few of them, and then I started watching KeKe Palmer's, and I was like, oh my gosh, inspiration. That was gross. I should have never made that sound. So the first thing that I took from that was that she was talking about, so she was on there to promote her book, and she, I don't know if the inside cover, when he read the inside cover, I believe, and it was, and he was asking her what the book was about, and she was saying about her finding her own freedom and trying to figure out how to maintain that freedom. And that really connected with me because all the time, like, she felt it on a huge level. There were so many expectations of her, of course, because she was a child star. So there's expectations from her parents, there's expectations from herself, there's expectations from the producers of whatever, there's expectations from Nickelodeon because she was on Nickelodeon. There's expectations from the manager, there's expectations from the agent, there's expectations from everyone, okay? Everybody. So she was trying to figure out, like, how do I call myself out of this to figure out who am I? And that's a very interesting thing. And I connected with that because we all have expectations. No matter how old you get, there are always expectations of you. So as a kid, like, you have expectations from your parents, from your teachers, from if you take karate instructor. Why I said that? Have I ever taken karate? No. But you know, like, so many different people in your life you have these expectations from. When you get older, you have expectations from your boss or your supervisor. You have expectations from your significant other. You have expectations from your husband or your wife. You have expectations from your friends and still your parents. So you can get kind of bogged down and not really remember who you are through all of that and trying to figure out your freedom and all of that. And that freedom for me was kind of like, who am I? How do I get to who I am? And how do I stay being that person? Is the question. It's like, because getting there is hard enough, but then staying there is a whole nother task, because it's like, you can get there within yourself, and then people start coming and you start feeling those expectations again, and then you become another person again, the person that everyone else expects you to be. So as you're growing up, once you're older, at all times you have expectations, and finding the freedom to say, this is what I expect of myself, this is what I want from myself, and that is what matters, is so hard. But it's doable. And she also talks about how it's a continuous process to remain free, especially for people like her that are in the public eye. She has constant every day, and we might have constant every day, but it's like thousands and thousands of people that are like, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that. And it's a lot. I don't have thousands of people doing that every day, but even with the few people that have expectations of me, like, it's a lot. So I can only imagine if you have thousands or millions of people telling you that you need to do X, Y, and Z. Like, that is mind-boggling to me. So, yes, one thing that's important is to keep you as yourself and to keep your freedom and being yourself. And I only have one more thing left to share because it's getting really dark outside as well, and I think it's about to storm, so the light's going very, very fast. One more thing that I would like to share from this interview. I want to share from this interview is she learned from her parents. Her parents told her there's no happy life without a life of service. That is something I feel so connected to. There's no happy life without a life of service. So without giving to others or helping others, a happy life is not really in existence for you, because life is not all about you, and it never will be. And when you feel like, there might be certain moments when you need your life to be about you in that moment, and that's okay. But for an overall happy life, it has to serve someone else. And that doesn't mean like you have to go feed the homeless all the time, which is a great thing to do, and it's a great service, but it means servicing others. It means servicing your friends. When your friends need help, helping them. If you see something that you think that they would really, really love, helping them out and not throwing it in their face, not giving them any kind of indication that they owe you anything back. It means doing what you can for others. And others could mean the homeless. It could mean the homeless in a different country. It could mean your friends that are not homeless, but they just need someone there for them to talk to. That's also very real. That's also very much service, because it's not about you. And the more that you service other people, the more that you will find other people wanting to serve you back, wanting to give back to you. So I definitely want to leave you guys with that. If you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe, because there are going to be more interpretations. This is my favorite thing to film besides like my favorites videos. This is my other like top favorite thing to film. So there will definitely be more of them, and give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me something in the comments down below of something that maybe you want me to watch and you want to see my perspective on. But I will see you guys very, very, very soon. Bye.